All right. Hey there, everyone. Hitesh here, back again with another live session. And yes, this is a start of some of the lives that are going to be coming up in the upcoming days. I'm planning up a lot more lives. Yes, in the last year, we didn't do any live. And in this year also, it's almost a quarter that is gone. But yes, I was settling up the things. As you can see now, the pace on the channel is also pretty good. I'm uploading some videos. Nobody's watching them, but still I'm uploading whatever I want to upload without any restriction that it will be watched by viewer or not. Not riding still the hype train of those GPTs and all of that. Still providing the valuable content which makes somebody a developer, helps in the journey as a developer. So that's what I'm doing as of now and enjoying it, man. Very much enjoying this content creation process. So how are you? How is it going on for you? Vishwa, hi sir, after a long time. Yes, after a long time live session. I've been uploading video consistently in this year. So that's one thing. Code Glitch says present. Thank you so much for giving your attendance. Good, feels good. How are you doing? And make sure, okay, so some fun stuff as well. All right. All right, so we have folks in from Pakistan as well. Nikhil says, how was your trip? Pretty interesting. I have never ever in my life faced some wrath as well as some hate just because of a travel that I did. So I recently went to Egypt and Jordan was normal. Those two countries I've already traveled in past as well. But Israel and Palestine are two very unique countries that I visited. So it's really nice. Insta is boring without you. I got bored on Insta and GitHub. It was same thing, controversies around this institute, that institute. And you know, people on my channel don't really care about any institute at all. All they care about is the content. Because what I personally feel is that the type of audience you are catering, that also depends a lot about the controversies and all these stuffs. Because these are kids, they still have to see the world, how the world it is. People here on this channel, they understand very well that how to act maturely and all of that. So yeah, people are really. There is an issue I have posted in GitHub. Can you please check? Posted on GitHub. Where, on which repository? React Native or Flutter or what else we have? Golang, Zustand. In which repository? I'll surely check that up. You want a roadmap for a placement. What should I do? For a first year student, that's a good question. As a first year student, I would first focus you to start building the stuff. You should have at least 1 or 2 complex projects. Don't have 50 projects, but at least have 2 or 3 good projects. Maybe an e-commerce app, maybe an app for a hotel booking system, or maybe a dentist booking system or something like that. At least a good complex app which involves a lot of models, wish list, payment gateways and whatnot. First, take down that one. This will help you to understand how to write the code, build logics, how to deliver an end-to-end project using cloud services and all that. Once you're done with that, then move a little bit on the data structure side that, hey, this is what the data structure. Don't get into the hype train like all these channels, hey, this is good and bad. Just understand the data structure and then move into the system design part of it. I think this should be your strategy and this is all you need. This is all you need. No need to go any of that. All right. Garvit, one time is good enough. No need to spam. I'll answer that. Okay. Okay, so love from Gujarat. Thank you so much. Sir, what about LCO? LCO is officially now property of PW, Physics Wala. When they bought iNeuron, obviously all the properties of iNeuron got acquired by PW as well, Physics Wala. So LCO is not under my control. I don't own it. It is owned officially by PW or Physics Wala. So I'm not an owner there. I left that startup. I am purely working there. Still my YouTube, Insta, LinkedIn, these are my personal opinions. That has nothing to do with PW. This YouTube and all these stuffs, these are my personal hobbies, as you can say. I work on them in the late night and evening and all of that. So please understand that part. That's my job, what I do at PW. When you find me on the PW channel or something, I'm working for them, their content and all that stuff. When I'm working here, that's fun. Oh, Mayur says, tell us about Israel. Israel right now is one of the most complicated place on the planet itself. it is so much complicated that even some places, if you mention that, hey, I am coming from Israel or I wanted to visit Israel, there might be people in that neighborhood who might get offended. Because obviously some things happen to them, so I'll not go into depth of that. But Palestine and Israel, so much complicated geographically, politically, even for tourism. Getting US visa is kind of easy compared to if you compare it with Israel. It is so difficult to get their visa. Like, yeah, it's chai and code. Surely I'll continue that. I'll now continue that onto a different style. This one video a day or one video in the continuity, that's not working out for me. I'll work on to something different. Kiran says, superb quality. Thank you. Yes, I'm actually at my home in Jaipur, so this all is at home. Okay, Garvit, पढ़ाई कर लो जो syllabus में है, that is the best. No, I don't believe that. Learn whatever is there in the syllabus. I don't really believe it. There is something that you should always learn out of the syllabus. That is what makes you a true learner. Viewers are rising exponentially. Yes, I'm planning now to actually get more live sessions instead. Maybe one live here, one on the Hindi channel as well. But I'll see that. Okay, so bro, you visited active war zone. That's crazy. With my wife, to add that craziness. I visited that craziness with my wife. It was her first international tour, and I took her to 4 countries. The first was Egypt. Then we went to Jordan. Jordan is on a visa on arrival for Indians, very friendly for Indians. Then we went to Israel and then Palestine, back to Israel and back to Jordan and back to it. This is crazy. Hitesh, extremely waiting for your Linux course on LCO. When you will do it? I cannot do it now. I won't be doing it. LCO, I cannot put any course or anything, like it's not mine. So expect the Linux or something. If you want, I can put it on the YouTube itself, or maybe paid courses somewhere on PW or something as they tell it. So let's not talk much on that. Amit says, great to see you on live again. By the way, did you miss this quality of the live? All right. Yeah, life without Insta is okay, but without Hitesh is useless. Oh, thank you so much. That's nice. All right. Somebody is watching my React Native series. Thank you so much, Abhishek. Thank you so much. On React Native for haptic feedback. Yeah, I actually saw it on Discord actually, that you are facing some issues on the haptic feedback. I saw that. I need to actually recreate that project with the updated package that you have and then try that out. So yeah, we'll do that. सर चाय और कोड पे कोई अपडेट नहीं मिल रहा. मिलेगा बहुत जल्दी मिलेगा अपडेट वहाँ पे. करेंगे, उसका भी इंतज़ाम करते हैं. All right. Okay, so hey Tesh, any plans for launching DevOps course? Ineron won't have support, I guess. No comments on that. Let's not talk too much about the companies where I work. All right. Okay, quality. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's been a while that you have visited these kinds of quality like podcast and stuff. Yeah, these kinds of questions I'll happily answer. Views on Ansible and Terraform tools for ISE, significance in future. Terraform, I'm very bullish. I'm not that bullish on Ansible. I don't think so. It's a long-lived future going to be there. But for Terraform, it's really nice. So after our FSGS batch, alpha batch, today I'm so excited to see you. Never compromise the quality. I really want to deliver much more than this, but really sometimes you are tied up. One series on Flutter. We can actually plan that out. We can plan the same apps that we have built in React Native. We can plan to build them exactly same apps on Flutter as well, so that we can have 2 series. Maybe if enough of the demand comes up, I'll put up a poll as well once we finish this, because we have reached to the 10 apps. Although I have promised in the initial of the course there will be 10 apps, but I think there will be a couple more, because I think there are some more features of mobile development I want to show. So I will not compromise in the quality. I'll deliver a little bit more. Rise says, Hitesh, learn TypeScript from your videos. It's very helpful, useful, but I want to learn Nest. Will you suggest me or will you upload videos? I'll try to upload videos on Nest, at least a crash course. That surely I'll do. Is the Campus Ambassador program still live? Probably yes, but I'm not a part of it now. it's being handled by some other team and other organization. I'm not an active part of it. Okay, I want to practice more problems for DSA. My concepts are clear. I want more challenging and new problems to solve. Which book should I refer? I would give you an unpopular opinion here. You should not be solving more problem. If your concepts are clear and you have solved decent amount of problems, stop somewhere. It's important to start a journey, but it's also important to end a journey. So probably now you should stop running after just DSA. There is so much more to explore. Probably learn system design, probably learn operating system, probably explore JavaScript or Python or Java or some frameworks of that, build something, because no matter how much you look for any book or something, you will never find the real life challenges. The real life challenge can happen when even 5 users are using your application, whether that's an e-commerce app or something. So try to get into real world. How long are we going to just run for these DSA and just DSA? It's important part, but understand it's always a part of development, nothing more than that. Will the interview process change because of AI? It didn't even change because of the online world. I don't think so it's going to change. A JavaScript roadmap. You don't need a JavaScript roadmap. Just learn the basics JavaScript. If you consider that React is JavaScript or maybe backend development with Node is also JavaScript, then I know that's unpopular opinion, I would say again. Which library you used in your portfolio? Oh, hiteshchaudhary.com. I think that's Gatsby. I don't know. What did I used on my personal website? Let me check that. What did I used on my personal website? And how does my website looks like? Oh gosh, still in gray. I need to update a photo there. And now we are in black. We are not in gray anymore. The gray days are over. A decent website. Probably I'll work on something more. I should change this website. There is LCO still linked up. My ex company, my ex startup. Sponsor, contact. Yikes. Should update this portfolio now. We should update this. I'll update my website. I think I built it on Gatsby if I remember, but I don't think so anybody's using Gatsby now. I'll update it with Next.js and even will share you that how to actually get the basics of Next.js. So let's start a series very soon, how to build on Next. Would you like to have a series on Next.js? I'll build my portfolio and we'll show you all of this. Okay, so somebody asked, sir, I'm actually doing DSA and I have been studying from the course of Love Bubber. Nice guy. We have been interacting on WhatsApp and stuff. Love is really nice. I want to ask that, sir, web dev karna acha rahega ya app dev? It's my first year. See, web dev and app dev are kind of a same thing. It's not too much differentiated, so you can choose any one of them. I think personally, as of now, since you can actually, you don't have to buy any course. The series is so much in depth. Even if you buy any Udemy course or anywhere at all, this course can definitely give a strong competition to any course, any paid course, even of 50,000, 1 lakh, 5 lakh, whatever the course price is. Nothing can beat what I have put up on YouTube. I don't shout out that much compared to other people who are there on YouTube declaring their series as best openly. I'm a little shy for that. But let me tell you, I have put up everything in this series and you don't need anything above that. So just follow that app developer. See, everybody's running right now in the race of becoming a web developer. That's when I come in and make you a mobile developer. When everybody was running into the race of Python, I put up a series. I had to put up a series on JavaScript and now you can see the market. So yeah. Oh, there's a super chat as well. Let's bring that up. Of course, when money comes up, that gets a priority. Life, man, rule. Okay. Can you give me an advice? How I can sell my courses, because I know how to explain what I have learned and gain skills in domain of cybersecurity. See, selling courses is all about how you can gain trust, and trust comes up after service. So first, try to serve people. Just try to bring them up into some webinars or something free, or put them free on YouTube, or go into college, teach for free that, hey, this session is going to be free. Try to divide them in 80-20, 20% here it goes free, 80% I'll charge for it, and make sure you charge good. One of the mistakes that I did in the Learn Code Online, which was very, very bad, is putting up the courses on too much less prices. like something like 200, 100, 300. That's not the price for sustainability. Charge premium and make sure the only people who are entering, they are serious about it. So if you take, like, let's just say you charge just 500 rupees and you take 3,000 people, they are probably not that much serious about your course, and at the end of the day, they'll complain a lot and they'll make bad publicity for your courses. So it's better to charge tiny bit heavy. I'm not saying go super expensive like 3 lakh, 4 lakh, but at least that much that people become little bit serious in your course. If people will become serious onto your course, automatically your course quality will increase. So yeah. All right. Okay, we have two opinions here. We want Vue.js and Next.js. Vue, I won't be touching it. It doesn't have too much of market. I don't see its future too long, to be honest. It is good, but I don't see it. And there is another request which says for Flutter. So we can start only one. I can put my attention only on one. So LCO pizza price courses. That was bad for LCO. I should have charged a tiny bit more, could have sustained longer in that. So yeah. Business. Yes, I learned a lot about business in the last few years. It was a crash course MBA for me. So yeah, that is nice. I choose to research on network load balancing, and it's pretty new topic for me. Can you suggest me something? Try out Amazon, the cloud. It will give you a lot of network load balancing. They have a lot of white papers as well. So try to read the docs which are available on AWS. They have done a heavy research on giving you different type of load balancing. One of them is based on loads, some geography. So try to read them out. They have done pretty insane research, and that's one stop. What about Bootstrap? Who uses Bootstrap now? Everybody's on Tailwind or uses DevUI. Promotion, self-promotion. We use DevUI now. DevUI is rocking. In case you don't know about, devui.io is one open source project we are working on. We still need to fix up some bugs and stuff, but that's one hell of a project. We'll probably shine there a lot. There's so much of potential that we are about to do in this month, so yeah. Is React enough to get a job, or I do MERN stack and get job physically? Although React is good to get you started, but if you have zero idea about how the backend development works, then probably you'll struggle a little bit in the React. So even if you don't want to develop or don't want to learn the backend, at least just watch a few videos or something. You'll understand how the APIs are being created. What's the future of WordPress? Very bright. Very, very bright. Because, and I'm not just saying that you learn just about the installation or adding theme. Learn the customization of WordPress, and it's still one of the most highest paying freelancer job. People hate PHP, but people are making money with PHP. Real money, man. That's too good of a money that they are making up. How to be consistent? I can learn consistently. That's one of the things I can do. I can do it all day. I can do one thing for an entire year, probably a Marwari trait or something. So yeah. Your PW office location. PW office is in Noida, but I work from my home. Work from home. Big advocate of that. So yeah. When will React Native course end on YouTube? Probably this month. No promises. But we are on to, like, I have already recorded the 9th app. Editing is due. Today, probably at late night, I'll record the 10th app. Then we have 2 more apps, one handling the camera, one handling probably the local storage, and then we need to connect with Firebase or something. So yeah, little work is there. But don't worry, you are learning more content. So don't worry about all of that. Rohan says, I was in FSJS bootcamp, did not got the job offer from iNeuron. What to do, please? You can reach out them onto the Discord. Either they will arrange, because it was a job guarantee. So obviously you can ask that, hey, please give me an interview call or something. They have to arrange an interview call for you. So reach out on Discord or in the chat section of the iNeuron. Because it was written in the document that terms and condition that if they are not able to arrange any call or something, they'll refund the fee. So it's now iNeuron's responsibility, and I'm pretty sure they have a good dedicated team. They can definitely arrange an interview call, at least 1 or 2 call for you. So no need to worry on that part. Can we contribute in DevUI? Yes, very soon actually. Me and a couple of other developers, we were discussing that how we can take people's contribution. Because if people randomly would be creating any component and will be sharing with us, we don't know if we need that or not. So what can we take from the people? So We are finalizing the draft documentation of, we will give you the entire documentation that how you can contribute in that open source project. Once that is finalized, we'll open that library totally on GitHub, and then we'll be accepting open source contribution. And this is one great thing that will probably make it really good. Since Next.js is taking the market, what do you think about CRA? I think CRA is dead. CRA is a dead meat now. Nobody wants it. It's gone, man. I think very soon in the future, even React will be gone. I think already all the courses that you're learning from, within next year, all the React course will be outdated. And very soon in the future, nobody would be learning React itself. I think that's where the future is headed. That's what the documentation denotes, that stop learning React, learn Next.js. So I think that's the... Hello, sir. My question is how to become a senior front-end engineer, lead engineer. That's nice. Like planning architecture and all, any roadmap? See, roadmap doesn't exist for becoming a senior. You just become a junior and an enthusiast. As soon as you become a junior and enthusiast and stay enthusiast in the company, which is very, very difficult, then eventually you become, see, there is nothing, no book or no course they can teach you to become and go on to a senior level. Once you move on to the level 1 or 2, moving from level 2 to level 5, it's just up to all you. Associate yourself in more and more project, build more stuff, and that's how you get a lot of problems, and that's how you work with that. All right. Okay. Somebody's asking me that app dev paid course. I've already made on YouTube, but it's hard to study from YouTube. We can get a clear path of how to study properly. That course is properly organized. You still want a paid course? I'll give you my PayPal ID. You can transfer some $100K into that, and you will study absolutely with focus. I don't understand this mindset that I'm providing you this stuff free and you want a paid course on that. Oh, that's nice. Well, again, it will be same apps, same videos, same me, because these are the only concept anybody should learn. So why do you want that? That is interesting. What are your upcoming series on your channel you want to make? I would love to make a series on Rust, but that will kill my channel. Nobody will watch it, and I'll get 200, 300 views. The channel will plump it. I definitely want to make a series on Rust. I already did a series on Golang. Nobody watched it at that time. Now people are watching it, only a tiny fraction. The cutting edge where I want to work is something. I want to make a series on AWS. I'm enjoying AWS in my master's so much, although it's not in my syllabus or course, but I'm loving it, man. The AWS is something which mesmerized me. Azure also. Like how developer friendly Azure is. You have no idea of that. Probably I'll create a video or two. Like you can integrate your chat GPT and everything in a smaller JavaScript functions and can push that function on Azure with just 2 or 3 clicks. Within just in your, the browser itself. Like, wow, man, I love this. This is so easy. There's a super chat. How can I miss that? This one is from Herschel. There is another one. I'll come back onto that one. Let me find that first. This one is from Herschel. Yeah, there is one. Kumar Sarvesh. I'll come to that Herschel one as well. Okay, love your content and also miss Alpha Batch FSGS1. Was lucky to got mentorship from you and learned a lot. It feels like you are unstoppable in learning. Thank you so much, Sarvesh. I still remember you. You have posted a lot of LinkedIn and posts as well. Thank you so much for doing that. If you need any update or any help, I do have my personal Discord as well. iNeuron also have their own. If you need any more videos or anything, content, just feel free to reach me out. I'll make that. I'll upload that on YouTube or anywhere. I would love to help you out. If you need any more help or something, I'm always there. I would love to help you still. Okay, there is from Herschel as well. I'm living in Canada. I learned HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and I'm now learning React. Good stuff, good path. I am good at it. Still, I'm in self-doubt. I am from non-IT background. What's your suggestion about learning? Self-doubt happens to everyone. Nothing new in that. All I recommend you now is build some stuff, put some things. So for example, Register yourself on ChatGPT. There is API available to them. Try to send them a message, get a response back. That's all you have to do, and do it in React. See yourself that build something that is not already being built, and evaluate yourself. Now, do I know really React? Because when somebody else build a project, you copy that out, you follow walk by walk. Obviously, that person has already felt and dealt with all the problems. You need to learn something new. Probably download the YouTube APIs, not download, wouldn't be correct. Register yourself on YouTube APIs and try to see that if when you pass on my channel name, are you able to grab all the videos that I published in April month or maybe March month? See if now can you say that I know React or not. So this is how actually things works, and try to do that. That is only suggestion. Try to build something that is not yet being built, and that will give you the ultimate confidence. Okay, future of Java and Spring, and what can we do after it? You don't need to do anything after that. You either learn everything else or you learn Java. That's a long-term saying of programmers. If you know Java and Spring, I think that's all. Look for jobs and you will find many. Sir, is JS and its framework enough to start a startup? Yeah, I think more than enough. Startups are not tech dependent. And especially in the last couple of years, what I've learned is startups are not even tiny dependent on what tech you are using, or even if you have a product or not. It's just all about how convincing you are, and how much can you impress the investors, and how much longer picture and bigger picture can you show. Market size, CAC, and there are a lot of terms around it. What about HC podcast channel? I'm going to close that out officially. Like, it's an official announcement that HC podcast is off, because I talked to YouTube team when I was in the Google Cloud Meet and stuff. I personally talked to a lot of Google YouTube who design the future strategies of YouTube. And they said that you don't need to have a separate channel for podcast. If you look into the playlist right now, Google is about to introduce, especially YouTube is about to introduce the podcast within the YouTube itself. They have already tried to roll out with a couple of channels. I also have an access of this. So now there is no need of separate channel. I'll still bring in more people here for the talks and all of that, and some fun coding session. Like I'll teach them some Tailwind or some React or fun stuff with those creators. That will be stored as a podcast moreover. So I'll do that very soon. I'll do that. But yeah, officially the podcasts are done. I'm not interested in that now. So yeah, that's the update that we have. Okay. And by the way, I don't need to say out that, hey, subscribe, because this chat is only enabled for subscriber only, so that I can only answer the question who have invested at least a button on me. Although the subscriber count doesn't really matter, in case you haven't watched the YouTube latest update, subscriber count is dead now. It doesn't really matter if you have 10 subscriber or 10 lakh. They are all same. YouTube is now moving ahead into their game. So it's just a number there. I think they should hide it even altogether. Is React Native good for startup app? 100%. You should definitely choose it. It's really, really amazing in the startup ecosystem. It serves nicely. Matured, lots of libraries, lots of support. Cheaply you can find developers. Like by cheaply, I mean say they will be expensive to compare to web developers. Like if you are paying X, then you only have to pay 2X to the web developers in the React Native world. Flutter developers are very rare to find, and they charge insane amount of money, and they are not that much experienced. Some of them are very experienced, but some of them are not that much and charging too much. Okay. Have you explored Adonis.js? Yes, once, didn't like it, moved back into Next.js. I have learned blockchain development. How can I apply internship and also create project related NFT? Who is hiring blockchain developers? Apart from very, very rare few organizations who hires always from the references, like, are people still crazy about NFTs? I've never expressed my opinions openly, but I honestly consider NFT like it is a weird example, and it's a totally wrong example. So straightforwardly mentioning it. But have you ever been to, in case you have been to Paris, there's a painting of Mona Lisa. Imagine you own a spot in the line which wants to see Mona Lisa. That is what NFT is, that line, that person in that space in that line. Because you don't own that painting. Anybody can click a photo of that painting. You are just first in the line that saying everybody, I own this, I own this. Yes, it is wrong, but man. Okay, Bhavika says, how can I do practice more of JavaScript? I have conceptually cleared all the concept by watching a playlist only, but while I'm doing projects, I just stick thinking where we should. Ah, that's interesting. That's interesting. Actually, I don't have answer of this right now, but I was discussing this today only with one of my friend, and we want to create something where people can actually practice JavaScript along with some help as well. Open source project, of course. There will not be any charges or anything, but I think we have some vague idea right now because right now there are too many tutorials on JavaScript and all of that, but there is nothing which is helping you to practice it and master it. And I think we can solve that problem with open source, and that will help you to even make a stronger foundation of the JavaScript. So yes, there is something in my mind, always cooking up something. I think I am in a position right now to roll it out as an open source. Otherwise, it could be a really expensive product as well. But I'll try to do something. There is definitely something I can do it on that end. Okay. All right. I learned Golang from your channel, and currently I'm working on blockchain Hyperledger Fabric project. Good, nice. But you're working on Golang, I think. You're working currently on blockchain Hyperledger. I think you should ask Naveen for it. Naveen from Telesco, he is much more into blockchain. He's quite in depth of it. Oh, Manish is here. Hi, Manish. Was there Q&A helper at LCO? Thank you so much, Manish. Nice to catch up with you after a long time. Nice to meet you. Hemant says, for a 4-year experienced front-end developer person, what are those technologies required for a job change in today's situation? JavaScript. In and out of JavaScript. If you have strong knowledge of JavaScript, that will do 60% of it. And if you even have higher knowledge about Next.js and its concept like hydrating and basics, server-side rendering, server components, that's more than enough. More than enough. Will open source help us to get remote jobs? 100%. 100%. You'll get a job for that, and we are working on it so that we have enough of open source projects that you can contribute and start your journey there. So we'll definitely. My man Anirudh is also here. Thank you so much. All right. What is the tech stack of LCO mobile app? React Native. Now I can talk openly. Whatever you want to ask, it's open. It's React Native. Sir, my dream is to visit Egypt. Please share your experience. Egypt. There are two sides of Egypt. Let me tell you. One is when you visit Egypt from the road, because I've been to Egypt twice. So when you visit Egypt from the road, it's a whole different side, a story of it. It's not very rich country. You'll find easily that people are not that wealthy, struggling in their day-to-day course and all these stuffs. And there is another side of the Egypt, which when you visit it through a Nile River cruise. I have done that as well. In the Nile River cruise, you actually go onto the state by state, not state, like places by places like Luxor, Alexandria, Giza and all of that. If somebody wants to go, I would say that try to visit it via the Nile River cruise. That is, and I think it is one awe-looking country. Like you will be mesmerized by when you first time see the pyramid. It's like how they did it. And second time, it's not that much impressive, obviously, nothing is. But I think it has a great impact. So yeah. How to be a man. Actually, I call it most of the time for Anirudh. He has been with me for so long years. We have spent together in building a lot of projects and stuff. I should enable like, just give me a second. I'll enable the slow mode. At least I'll be able to see that. Some people are spamming the stuff. Let me enable the slow mode. Yeah, slow mode is up now. All right, so this should be good. At least I'll be able to see that. Cost of Egypt trip depends on how luxury you want to go or how basic you want to go. I don't like too much luxuries on my trip because that doesn't make memories. When everything is sorted out, it doesn't make memories and you don't experience the extreme rush of traveling. I prefer going into either or groups or solo, but onto a little bit low budget, because Nothing happens when you are into your own car and luxury and all of that. Things happen when you are on the metros and on the local travels and stuff. Dipansh says, one of your students from LCO belonging to the farming background in village learned a lot from your courses, started working with professionals early age. Good. Now at age of 22, this is what I've earned. By selling the pizza price courses in early days, I think this is what I've earned. A lot of people from very poor background, like not praising or think the stuff, but I was the OG in the affordable courses. Nothing has beat me yet in my affordable courses. 200, 300 rupees. Even Udemy can't beat that. See, you can see AWS course is fire. Yes, it is. I don't think so even Udemy can sell that low. For 200 rupees, I've sold the entire MERN course on 200 rupees. Oh man. Nothing can beat what I did there. It was crazy, but yeah, it was not very survivable, I would say. Crazy thing, but hey, you live for a crazy life and I'm living it. Okay, so any tips for Java backend developer for open source as a beginner? It's same, the basics are same for Java, JavaScript, Golang. Just put up a lot of projects, put them in open source and try to help others as well. Deepak says, what are the requirements for working with you? If you want to work with me, probably you have to be in Jaipur. Yes, I'm looking forward to hire one full stack developer who has majority of the things, like who knows also Tailwind. That's all I'm saying. I'm currently looking forward to hire, you should have little experience, at least 1 year or something. The experience doesn't mean you have to work in some company as well. If you have experience of working projects on your own and you have pushed them on GitHub, I'll count that as one. Yes, I'm looking forward to hire one, but the requirement is you have to be in Jaipur. Package, I cannot pay much, but we can see that. We can see that. Joined after a long time, nice studio. Actually, my other studios are also getting built up. This is the one, and the another one is also getting nicely. You'll see that probably next week, or probably I'll try next week's live in that studio. Okay, Rice says, please don't skip my comment. Can you share experience from the industry? I'm going to jump into industry with Node.js and Express. Industry, man, I have a lot of experience in that. Startup is altogether a different game. Selling startup is another weird story. Man, there's a lot of stories I cannot share right now, but stuff happens and there's a lot of learning there. So I would say just be prepared. A lot is about to come on to you if you are going on in the industry. Okay, Vishwa says, hello sir, so I already know React.js and could build decent projects with Firebase. Should I learn more of backend or move towards mobile dev? I think you should move more towards React Native. Watch the series that I have uploaded because there is definitely a shortage of mobile developers compared to web developers. Every single industry, every single educational institute, every single edtech, they are just putting up these MERN course, MERN course, MERN course. And that has created an artificial surplus of the developers there. I'm not saying that they are not going to get job, of course. If the market is this big, only this much of people still knows web developer or web development. But even this much of the people knows the React Native. So you can see, like imagine from yourself, like you watch everything on app. Even if there is an edtech or you're watching a course of PW, Udemy, whatever the course you are watching, wherever you are watching, you have still the app of that web company. So what do you think? What's the demand of the mobile app developers? Hey, good to see you back from vacation. Hey, thanks Piyush. Thank you so much. Good to see you in the live session. By the way, I did a live session with tech tutorials with Piyush as well. You can find his channel. Pretty amazing guy. Posts a lot of video on the stuff on mostly Google Cloud that I've seen him. He's oriented towards that. I'm more on that. Apur, you sold iNeuron? Yes, iNeuron is acquired 100% by PW and they are running it. Basically, we are working and I'm currently working at PW. Yes, by the way. So if you see me on that channel like College Wala and all of that, don't be surprised. I'm there. Hitesh, I can do cleaning your house. No, no need, man. No need for cooking and all of that. Uh, all I'm looking forward is for people who can help me in writing code. We'll pay you nicely, but no need for that kind of household chores. We can do it on our own. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. What's the future of Keystone JS? Are you watching some videos on YouTube like 5 JavaScript framework nobody has heard about? From where these names are coming in? Oh, we have some guy from the neighbors as well. Hi, neighbors. How are you? Here's a neighbor. I am studying in Islamabad and want to move to Toronto to start a startup. What do you think is moving towards Canada is worth it or anyone can do in Pakistan and India? In India, surely, 100% he can do everything and anything that he can do in outside. I'm not sure what's the situation in your country, Pakistan especially is, because our media is biased just like yours. They just show some random stuff. But I think India is rising. I can give you on that. It's rising in every single aspect, in salaries, in working culture, in the tech. India is definitely rising. So I don't say that anybody can do something more by moving abroad. I think living in a country and serving it and paying your taxes here only, that is the way. And I think I cannot solve my country's problem by living abroad. Although maybe I might be paying taxes in India still, but in order to solve your country's problem, you have to live in country. You cannot just move outside and bash your country or can say, hey, this is bad about your country. If it is bad, come here and solve it. That's what I'm doing. Why Saksham left a job at PW? His choice. Everybody is entitled to have a choice and his own freedom. And I think he is doing fine now. Jobs are just a part. They come, they go. Sometimes you enjoy there, sometimes you experience there. Stuff like that. Rohtash says, can you give me a chance to work with you? Can you move to Jaipur? That's one thing. Himanshi says, Flutter or React Native? Who is paying me more? If the client pays me more Flutter, I'll develop in Flutter. If the client is paying in React Native more, I'll develop in React Native. Where can I charge more per hour? I'll love that. How much React Native is required for internship? If you complete my playlist even as of now today, you'll get the internship easily. What are your views on native app development using Kotlin, and also JetBrains is full on KMM? Yes, I saw that. We even did a hackathon with them, multi-platform stuff from JetBrains are now targeting iOS too using JetBrains Compose. It's a good start with the JetBrains, but even still they were not able to grab enough of developers' attention towards their project. I don't know what's the reason is. Probably we need to sit down together with the team of JetBrains. But I think still the attention of developers, they are not able to grab. They haven't done enough of the events, talks and all of that. So yeah. Okay. Apurv says, I paid a 5,000 for a weekend online DevOps course from a YouTuber. Horrible experience. It happens sometimes. Sometimes you're not able to connect. See, what I notice here is that no YouTuber, no edtech, there is nothing wrong in them. Unacademy is good, PW is good, Udemy is good. Intentionally, nobody wants to do a harm. Sometimes even the management goes away, goes off the chart, or maybe some things have happened. So in that case, I would not say that he intentionally, whoever the YouTuber is, I'm not naming anybody here, I don't even know the name, but I am pretty sure his intention was not to actually give you this horrible experience. But somehow you felt about that, even from whoever that is, I'm feeling sorry for that. But I think it happens sometimes. Sometimes you link with it, sometimes you don't. It's a part. Like sometimes you buy a book, you don't find anything meaningful in that book. Sometimes you buy a very cheap book, you find it very useful. So things happen. And I think consider that as an experience and move on. Thoughts on Web3 in 2023? It will still probably be at the same place where it was. Too much hype, nothing happening too much. Solid in that. What's your views on growth of data science in upcoming years? I think it will be growing. Even I'm learning data science a lot. I have started to brush up my Python from last few days. It's a part of my master's. We have to analyze a few data through a couple of models and stuff. So I thought, okay, let's brush up Python, study NumPy and pandas and all of that again. I'll share the experience on YouTube as well, but it's a part of my master's. So yes, I even have to study some data science and stuff. Hi neighbor, love from Pakistan. Thank you so much. Will Chai or Code JS course continue? Love from Kolkata. Yes, absolutely, 100% will continue this. Not only that, let me give you something upcoming future plan. I usually don't give, but now I have done with the company and stuff. I can. This React Native series that you are watching will be continued on to the Chai and Code in Hindi. So I'll be teaching you end-to-end mobile development on Hindi as well. The same project, same codes and everything, I'll be teaching you in Hindi as well on the Chai or Code channel. So in case you are looking forward for that, to learn mobile development in Hindi, I'll do that. If you like this announcement, give it a like, give this stream a like, and we can actually work on that. All right, so just inform everybody in your college and stuff that you can learn React Native. If you are comfortable with English, you can learn it here. Or if you are comfortable in Hindi, very soon, like upcoming few months, it might take 1, 2, 3 months. Don't know how much longer it can take. It might take 3 months, 4 months. Not so hurry in that. How are you so secure in YouTube numbers and so many things in life? How to reach there? For me, it's mesmerizing. I never worry about my YouTube numbers. I have rarely checked my analytics tab. I've never checked what current subscriber base I'm sitting on. I honestly think it's meaningless. These numbers are meaningless. If you're enjoying your work and you're financially decently stable, that's it. That's all you need. Surely I would be a little worried if I would not be that much financially stable or something. I'm not too much stable. I would honestly accept that. But I'm decent. I can survive. I can teach. I have skills. I can work in some company as a coder as well. I can lead some teams as well. So I think this skill is making me more secure. YouTube today it's here, tomorrow it might be dead. Like these days it's all up short content and stuff. So yeah. Same projects of React Native Hindi channel? Absolutely 100% same project, same code and same stuff. Is your MERN course still valid? What are the things I should learn to own except your MERN course? I don't think so. The libraries are now updated that much, but it's good. It's good. I think still you can learn a lot from that course. It's still good course. You'll enjoy the learning at least. New studio with Saksham sir. Yes, new studio. We're actually building a couple of new studios just for YouTube space. 2 at my home and a couple of them at Saksham is building them. AI is helped to increase YouTube income. I don't check my YouTube income anyways. It's not much. Okay, this is nice comment. Please don't miss my comment. I need help. I'm trying. I'm not missing. But hey, there's a lot of comments still coming in. Okay, why most of financial apps build in Flutter like Zerodha, Angel One? Why they use Flutter instead of other tech stack? I don't know. Their CTO's decision maybe. It's good to build these kinds of app in Flutter as well. There's no such like high benefit. The only benefit is Flutter provides you now a little bit of a faster refresh rate, which you can also grab in React Native now. So yeah, it's just an opinion. It's just a choice. How they found initially the developers were comfortable in Flutter, so they started probably a project in Flutter and then it kept on moving. Flutter or React Native, your choice. I'm not sure how the Flutter is behaving because I haven't touched Flutter in last 1 year and there is so much of development that happens in 1 year. I'll touch it again after the React Native series. I'll try to I'll try to do all these stuffs in Flutter as well and then probably I can have an opinion. I really like your setup, especially stand-up teaching. I try that, but it hurts a lot. So that's why I'm sitting again. But this table can move up and sometimes I record videos by standing up. Okay, is AWS good for startup if we have low budget? If you're in the free tier, yes. Otherwise, probably you don't need that much. Go for DigitalOcean or something like that. Ah, Mr. Vargas is here. Glad to see you back on live. Thank you. Now I'm back in Jaipur and all the startup and all these things are done. We are onto a job thing. So now we have some time to actually reach out and talk to you guys. DSA or development. I have made these videos in Hindi and English, both of my channel. You can watch that. MTech while doing job. Will experience still be valid? Who cares about experience? Don't give me any experience. I would be still happy. Who cares about experience? If you know your stuff, if you know you have worked on there and you have contributed and all this stuff, yeah, I have contributed a lot. So I think, yeah, who cares about experience? How is life at JCRC University? I'm a student there. It's good. It's good actually. I actually have bought a couple of hoodies and stuff from there as well. Okay, very personal thought. You should have made LCO more big and haven't joined PW skills in the Hindi. Yeah, opinions are there, and I don't have any regret that I was not able to make LCO big. It was decently big, and I was not finding growth for it, that how to move it further there. So I think at that point of time, it was a good decision to merge it with iNeuron, and then eventually things happened that iNeuron got merged in PW. So stuff happened in life, but I think I got a great learning from there as well. The only mistake was selling it too cheap. Probably we should have introduced the live classes and some expensive courses as well to sustain and to grow it further. I was hesitant to charge money at that point of time, but now working in a big organization, I can understand that how you can actually charge more, or if you charge less, then how you can make it more. Like you can take easily 5,000, 10,000 people in just one course, and people are happy if they pay less. And some people who pay more, they want more exclusivity. I'm learning a lot. So I think for a couple of next years, I should be focusing on learning, because a lot of people think if you are on YouTube or you are a YouTuber, you should now just teach, deliver. But I am on another side that there is enough learning for you as well. So I'm on to the learning phase now. I'm not worried about my YouTube or something, whether I'm posting it there or not. I'm more interested in learning the things, how the setup is there, how the process is there, how they are running the batch. There's a lot of experience that I'm learning. So I think I'll focus on that for a couple of years. Learning is important for me as of now. Oh, Muthu is here. Hello, Muthu. How are you? Usually you are the first guy. Yes, I know this was a bit of an unplanned live, but we are enjoying it. What's your thought on MERN-Stack or Next 13 Prisma Jamstack? What to choose in 2023? Obviously, go for Next.js. Yes, obviously go for Next.js. Right now, I'm in bench at Infosys almost 1 year. What could I can find the way? Move away from bench as quickly as possible. Okay, there's an interesting comment here. Let me bring this. Saroj says, fifth time pasting the same comment. We are organizing a hackathon. How can we raise fund? Any suggestion for us? We are a group of high school students. Oh man, you're kids. Probably write some mail to people who organize these kinds of hackathon often. Maybe PW, write an email to PW. Maybe they'll sponsor something for you. Or some organization like GitHub also sponsors. I don't know if they sponsor or not, but they do a lot of hackathon. Hashnode also do a lot of hackathon. Write an email to them. Maybe they can do something for you. Okay, so Executioner, I want to join you as a web development intern. Interns, I can hire a few interns, but interns can only learn if you are physically there in Jaipur or in any team. Remote interns, you will do my job, but you won't be learning as fast as you can in the offline environment. So can you move to Jaipur for an internship? Okay. Sir, I have good understanding over React, but not much specialization. Should I grind on React or try learning Next.js? Go on Next.js, man. React days are numbered. Things will be happening too much on Next.js. Next.js is aggressive into business, and businesses have always won, not the good deeds. Like React has done a lot of good deed, but Facebook was not able to generate money corely from React. Vercel is able to generate money from React and React projects. So, and of course, they are more focused on the Next.js, so Next.js is ultimately going to win. Okay, a video on how banking firms handle security. Oh, I won't be doing that. I won't be doing that. I do have little sense, but don't have too much idea on it, because in the banking firms, no one person handles the entire security. There's a lot of things there. I think that's Saksham's department to talk about security and stuff. Okay, by when JS will be completed on Chai or code? No promises there. I'll do it soon as I get a time, because I hope you understand this whole YouTube thing is still now an hobby. I do have my daily work at PW. I have to record videos for them, take live classes, weekend classes. In between, I just take out time, like maybe a little time in afternoon, 1 hour or something. And then late night, you might have seen all the videos are recorded late night. So I wake up late in the night, probably around uh, something like 11 o'clock in the night till 2 o'clock. That's when I record mostly. Missing your Instagram stories. I'm not missing them much. I'm enjoying without this. Ranga says a big hello, sir. Hey, how are you, man? How are you doing? It's been a while. JavaScript Marathon 2.0. No, Marathon didn't work out. Marathon was probably a wastage series. I was not able to deliver the value which I wanted to, so it's not working well. I hate React after framework is required. Next.js sucks. Need to learn Vue. Okay, let's have a difference in opinion. I also was in that same opinion when I made a video on my channel that I don't like this thing about React docs. But when I given a lot of time while I was on traveling, I realized Next.js is the way to go forward. There is so much more that is happening there. Vijendra says, I can join you offline in Jaipur as a web dev intern. Yes, if you can clear some of the interviews that I will personally take on JavaScript. Because I don't want to take any intern who knows nothing. You should at least know Tailwind and JavaScript. Then only we can use you as an intern for some of our open source projects. Otherwise, no. I'm still that open and very blunt about the things. With all these commitments, how are you managing your sleep cycle? Can you see any of the dark circles? They are gone. I'm hitting the gym. I'm working out now. Good. I'm enjoying life. So everything is well managed now. Will you going to teach React.js and Node.js in PW? I don't know. No comments about PW or anything. Let's keep it aside. That's for different days. Okay, so there's an interesting one. Ishal says, is there remote intern available there? I'm more towards to work and learn with your guidance because I'm from Nepal and it's impossible to be there. Guidance you can take without even internship as well. I can ask me in the live or in the Discord or something. I'm available there. But in order to have an intern, there is a responsibility that he should learn something in the next 2 months or something. He should be able to perform this much of the task. That I cannot do without the physical presence. Okay, so LCO backend course or PW, whatever you like. That's the choice. I'm not going to comment anything. That's your choice. You pick it up. All right. Thoughts on Golang? Golang is rising. Golang is rising. Okay, doing great, sir. Working in B2B space, learning a lot there. Yeah, we also have a lot of experience in B2 space. The client acquisition is like too much difficult in B2B space. But once you grab the client, it's a recurring client usually. So yeah. Nice. So Akshay says, just want to say you are doing good and love you so much. Thank you so much. Sometimes I love these comments which are just a thank note that, hey, whatever you're doing, keep on doing. And here is my moral support to you. Just if you can randomly leave these comments on my YouTube and others' YouTube as well, this feels good that you're doing this. Sandeep, no. Sandeep is asking, is Node.js slowly dying because of Rust and Golang? No, not at all. Node.js is not going anywhere at all. It is still rock solid. It's here. What is the different internship you offer? Right now, just somebody who knows JavaScript and Tailwind. That's all the internship we are offering. Because we have some work, I think we can use some interns in doing that work on our open source dev UI project. So you definitely need to know JavaScript. We can teach you Next.js personally. And Tailwind you should know. Can you guide on laptop? Can I wait Mac Air 15-inch, which is going to launch in June? or go with M1. Go with the Mac Air M2. M2 is already available. We are using one. It's ridiculously fast. We even do video editing on that. It works nicely. Do you think Rust will be the next Python after 10 years? After 10 years, man? One thing I learned in startup, you don't know what will happen next month. 10 years, not gonna make any prediction. How to apply for internship? Ping me up on Discord or something, or LinkedIn or something, and make sure you are available in Jaipur. Planning to do podcast with beer biceps? No, one is enough. I've shared enough of stories. That's enough. I'll probably write rest of them in some book or something. But yeah, no more planning of podcast. I'm not even planning for any travel or something. I want to stay at home now. Don't want to go any travel, no meetups, don't want to interact with anybody. Just want to sit here on this desk on YouTube Live and all this stuff. So yeah. All right, so I think it's been 1 hour, almost 1 hour. Oh, we have crossed 1 hour. If you have enjoyed this, go ahead and hit that subscribe and like if you wish. That's okay. If you don't want, that's okay too. So that's all what we'll be doing for this live session. I'll plan one more live session on probably Hindi channel. We'll put up a consistent date and time on the English channel as well so that you can reliably join at that time. Probably we'll start the Saturday live again because I think that's one of the best time. Saturday probably around 9 p.m. is where we are going to fix it. Like 99% will go again with the Saturday live. I think that is the best format for going live, Saturday live. Saturday is fun if it is live. So we'll probably try that out. All right, so that's all what we'll be doing. All right, okay, Naman, I got you. All right. Okay, so that's all what we'll be doing. Thank you so much, and we'll surely catch up on, we'll start the Saturday lives again, and we'll be catching up there consistently. All right, that's it. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much, and keep writing amazing code.